Pro boxing fans here with none other than Dave Coldwell. Just whilst we're on the heavyweight scene, we know that obviously Oleksandr Usyk's busy with whatever's happening in that country and with the war. In the meantime, Age is obviously waiting for the fight, and it looks like there's going to be an interim fight now in May or June. There's a few names that have been popped out: Joe Joyce, Jose Parker, Otto Wallin. Deontay Wilder was one that Eddie Hearn said in the interview yesterday. What fight would you? I know what you want, but what fight would you like AJ to fight?
Yeah, there's a difference between what you want as a fan and as what you want as somebody who wants to see AJ go into an Usyk fight with the best possible chance.
Let me rephrase that. You're a manager as well. So firstly, as a fan, what fight would you want to see?
Wilder.
As a manager, what would you do?
Somebody like Wallin or Ortiz at this stage of his career. Because reason being is, I look at it as he had hardly any success against Usyk, who's a southpaw. I would want him to fight another southpaw if he's going to have an interim fight. Before he goes in against Usyk, get another southpaw. You're not going to get somebody that boxes like Usyk, but get another southpaw. Somebody said to me, oh, you can just do that in sparring. Yeah, but if you're fighting an orthodox fighter, say he fights Joyce or Wilder or whoever next, he can't just spar southpaws. He's got to spar the orthodox fighters to prepare for those fights. So then he goes into Usyk just sparring southpaws for that one camp. Now, if he spars southpaws for two camps, this one and then Usyk, along with getting used to it again, you know, when he was preparing for Usyk, that's 3 camps back to back where he's sparring southpaws, which he'll get more understanding of it. He'll be getting more comfortable with it. He'll understand what shots he can get off better against southpaws, rather than going back to an orthodox. So as a manager, I would like to see him fight a southpaw. I think Ortiz, the problem is, he's never going to please anybody. Because if he goes with Ortiz, people will say, although he's dangerous, to say, oh, he's 140 years old, blah, 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 don't look great. But Ortiz is the man that not a lot of people want to fight anyway. If he fights Wallin put up a good fight in his last, against Fury, I think it was, but it's like, who cares? But for AJ's career, I think he needs to fight a southpaw. But as a fan, I want to see him fight Wilder or Joe Joyce. I think they're 2 wicked fights. But why would you have something like that if you're a management when you know the Usyk fight is after? The Usyk fight's everything for him. Because of the way that he got beat in that fight has to be everything for him. So it has to give himself the best opportunity he can of turning around that result.